Do you remember this UFO we covered on the channel not too long ago? This one right here that kind of looks like a coffin. This is about a month ago that we saw this UFO and covered it here. Well, the news is finally covering it as well, which is really exciting because the news had the ability to go out and meet with the actual people that saw this UFO and talk to them a little bit. And of course, what other channel did it? The Incredible News Nation, the people that have been covering UFOs, in my opinion, in a very unbiased way. So let's check out their report and see if we can get any new information from it. This is that UFO we saw about a month ago over LaGuardia Airport in New York. Let's see.
I am going to make you a bet that the next time you get a window seat on a plane, you're going to think of this next story and you're going to think of a guest who is going to talk about this next story. Michelle Reyes was
Oh,
flying over New York City with her daughter, and she was sitting by a window. When she did what a lot of us do, we, take pictures out
that's
the window, take
yes.
video of the New York skyline. Amazing
Amen.
view. But what Michelle did not
Oh,
expect to see was a cylinder-shaped object zipping across her line of sight
yes.
near LaGuardia Airport.
Y'all.
Was it a bug inside the plane, maybe? Well, she played the video back to look, and no, it was not a bug.
It most definitely wasn't. We remember the other one we had the closer, which they might show here. It was not a bug. It was definitely like metallic of some sort. Ooh.
Whatever it was definitely outside the plane, and it was flying
Yes.
on its own, and it was really, really fast. Michelle Reyes joins me now exclusively, and I want to welcome back Ben Hansen from
Yay, we
UFO
get the
Witness on
actual
Discovery Plus
witness.
as well. Michelle, thank you so much for being here. First of all, wow, that was pretty alarming stuff. What
I just want to say thank you to News Nation for covering this topic seriously, but also doing the due diligence of getting out, meeting with the witnesses, and making them feel comfortable to talk because this has been ostracized for quite some time. So it's really great to see people feeling comfortable reporting these UFOs and actually talking about it on the news without being ridiculed.
did you do with the video, and did you reach out to authorities to share it with them?
Thank you for having me. And when I realized that I had something like this on the video, the first thing I did was I emailed the FAA to let them know
Good,
what
good,
I
good,
saw and maybe it was a
good job.
safety hazard. I reached out to them. Unfortunately, I haven't heard back from them. They didn't acknowledge my email. And then I sent it to
Of course.
Enigma Labs and the National UFO Database.
Yeah. Oh,
And any
come
response?
on, girl. She knew. Yes. She said, "Oh no, we're getting this information out there."
Enigma Labs was the only one who responded to me.
So
That's
your
how I got in
dad
contact.
apparently. Oh, okay. So, and as I understand, your dad is a former Navy guy, so you were able to share with him as well. What did he say?
I showed it to him first, and he honestly had no idea what it was either. He had no idea. He was just as baffled as I was.
Which is wild because this dude is from the Navy. Like they're trained. Yeah,
Did you guys
yes,
settle on the
Michelle.
fact that it maybe
Slay.
was a drone? It was going awfully fast to be a drone, but
It's
was that your
awfully
best guess?
fast and awfully high.
He thought it may be a drone, but he didn't think that it should be where it was, that close to the aircraft.
And that high in the sky.
So he really didn't have an answer for me. He was just as clueless as I was.
And
He's
it's
seen a
moving
lot of
very
things, and this
quickly.
he couldn't give me an answer. But if he had to guess, he would have said drone.
So it's a good thing Ben Hansen is here. You host a show called UFO Witness. What do you think about this Tic Tac video, Ben?
This was incredible, honestly, because it took a while just for us to get in touch with Michelle. It wasn't for her posting it on the app. Someone had borrowed, sort of stole it from her social media and posted it as if they were her friend. So we had no idea
Oh,
who she was. We were looking up flights and trying to figure out which flight she was on. When we finally were able to contact her, she, for me, has been completely just genuine, sincere. We've now started.
I know it wasn't my channel because I have my sources in the description, so they could have clicked right away.
Analyze the video, and I feel a little awkward saying this with her here, but find no evidence that she faked this or hoaxed it. I didn't from the beginning, but we had to run it through,
Of course.
the proper, data analysis, and it's there. It's very clear, which is unusual. So to me, I feel as though this is probably something not terribly far in the distance, but it also, there's problems with the theory of it being something as simple as an insect, which I would suspect this was happening, on the ground. We're talking 200 plus miles an hour at
In
this
the
point.
sky.
Her jet is flying. So it passes in about a seventh of a second, and it's present in 5 frames of the video. So there's a lot we can dive into with this, but we're
shiny giant, really fast insect. It definitely doesn't look like an insect.
No,
It
it doesn't look
certainly
like
looks
an insect.
the Tic Tacs that we've seen in other nations.
Yes, it does. It looks like a dark version, like night mode for a Tic Tac. Okay.
Videos as well. And Michelle, did you say there was someone else maybe on that flight who you later were able to determine saw this as well?
Yes, I had posted the video onto my social media, and one of the other moms on the flight, she said that she had noticed it when she was in the air too. So I wasn't the only one who saw it. So it was kind of,
Which I'm sure made her feel so much better, because sometimes you see this and no one else sees it and you feel crazy. Oh, yes. I'm so
when
glad
she was
Michelle
in the
came
air
out.
too. So I wasn't the only one who saw it. So it was kind of, a little more like nerve-wracking that someone else also saw what I saw.
Well, I hope the
can
authorities are
imagine.
watching tonight, and I'm sorry to say, that you didn't get the
The
attention
answer that you
should have when
deserved.
you alerted them to videos like this. I think it behooves all of us to just at least forward the information. We don't need to make judgment on it, but for heaven's sake, acknowledge that this is unusual, and it certainly does resemble some of the other unusual
Well,
things,
things that we've
seen
seen.
before. Thank you for watching.
Yes.
Go to newsnationnow.com to find News
Actually,
Nation on your television
yes.
provider. And
Wow, I love that. I love that. I really feel like News Nation provided a safe and comfortable environment for the witness to come out and talk about their experience and present their evidence. I also love that News Nation has an expert there, which I know some of you guys are a little iffy on them because they do tend to be biased. But even he said he can't explain it and that the video isn't fake. I just feel like News Nation is doing their due diligence to not just bring us the stories of UFOs, but actually research them, actually get them investigated, actually ask the right questions. And I feel like we need that from our news sources, because right now, well, all of the news stations are just playing the freaking propaganda game and telling us whatever the government, the side of the government that they're on, wants them to tell us, which is like, you're supposed to be unbiased. I don't want conservative news or liberal news. I want news that doesn't give a shit about who's running for president. Ugh, I'm over it. I'm so pissed. I'm not even going to get into politics right now. I appreciate News Nation. I think this sighting is very important because, as Ben said, it is a clear sighting, which is very, very rare. Usually we get these blurry objects, some people say that they're cloaking. They likely know they're being recorded if they're cloaking and they cloak out. Where this is like the plane was passing by. If there is cloaking, they probably didn't even think about it. So the mom was able to capture it on her phone camera. And I love it. I'm blown away. I'm very grateful for Michelle for posting it. I'm grateful for News Nation for covering it. And I'm also grateful for Ben for actually checking to make sure that this was not tampered with. I think it's awesome. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Smash that like if you like this video and subscribe if you haven't. Smash that dislike if you didn't like this video. Let your opinion be known. The button is there for a reason, okay? Have your phones and or cameras ready and keep looking up.